Hey friends, welcome back. It's your girl Janine. Today we will be covering a classic pre-calc question, which is projectile. So grab a snack and we'll work on this problem together. So we have me jumping off a cliff into the ocean while vacationing with some friends. Her height can be modeled by the function h of t is equal to negative 16t squared plus 16t plus 480. So where t is time in seconds and h is height in feet. So how long did it take for me to reach my maximum height? So maximum height, let's just refer back to our parabola. So we're plotting height against time. So in this case, because it's a cliff, we have this right here. So maximum height would be looking for your axis of symmetry. Okay. So axis of symmetry, we know that we have this formula x is equal to negative b over 2a, and it does make sense because x is time in this case. So we have to look for our values, which is a and b. So in this case, a would be negative 16 and b would be 16. So all you do is just plug in the numbers. So you have x is equal to negative 16 over 2 times negative 16. So in this case, x would be 1 over 2, and that's going to be t is equal to 1 over 2 seconds. So that's the time that it takes for me to reach my maximum height. So in the next one, we have what was the highest point that I reached. So all you do is plug in your time, right, into this equation, h of t. So this would be h of 1/2, or 0.5, that works, which is equal to negative 16 times 1/2 squared plus 16 times 1/2 plus 480. So this should give us 484 feet because our unit for height is feet as specified in the question. So we have after how many seconds did Janine hit the water? So in this case, we have a specific time, right, that I'm going to land in the water, and at this point my height is 0. So this would be h is equal to 0. So you just have 0, right, is equal to, so you're finding the root in this case, or roots if there's more. So in this case, you would have 0, which is equal to negative 16t squared plus 16t plus 480. So we're just going to apply our quadratic formula. So a is negative 16, b is 16, c is 480. So again, our quadratic formula, as a reminder, it's negative b plus or minus b square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So we have negative 16 plus or minus square root of 16 squared minus negative 16 times c, right, which is 480, over 2 times negative 16. So we're going to have two values because you have plus or minus. So if you're adding both, you should get t is equal to negative 5. If you're subtracting, you have t is equal to 6. And because we cannot have time that's negative, that means our time would be 6 seconds. I guess that's it for now. I hope to see you on my next session. Bye guys.